so if you've got no equipment and you're looking at doing some push-up options or lunging options, here are some ways that you can just create some push in the body that maybe it hasn't seen before or that your body's looking to experience. And also at the moment, if you haven't got any equipment with you, you'll be predominantly pulling things. So you'll be picking up things, you'll be driving, you'll be lifting, you'll be shifting, but is there much pulling in your day? Is there much pushing in your day at the moment? So I've got a wall. A wall's really good because I actually want to get this happening as well, okay? So we're going to put our hand on the wall. Now wherever your body feels like it's mobile enough to keep the hand on the wall, okay? So my fingers are a little bit forward here so I can keep my whole palm on the wall. You might find that you need to have the fingers pointing downward for a little while until your body gets used to that mobility and the range through your scapula, okay? Not through the shoulder, but mainly the scapula. So we're going to go here, the hand is below my shoulder height. I'm going to move my inside leg first and then go out into a push-up or plank position. So I'm going to pop down, up, down, up. So I'm keeping constant pressure on the hand on the wall. As I reach for the ground, I push the ground away with my right hand. Challenge that, go to the other side, see if it feels different. If one side feels more mobile than the other, then you want to do the more stuck side. Not if it hurts, if it's stuck. If it's more stuck, do more on that side until it starts to feel a bit more balanced. The next one we're going to do is a basic push-up. I stay on my knees, guys. I don't feel I need to hop off my knees, but if you want to give it a crack on your toes, go for it. Just try not to fall on your nose, huh? Again, my hand is on the wall. I'm going to come forward into my push-up position. So I am, like so, on my hands and knees. My hands are wide and I'm going to keep my hips in the air as I push up. My toes stay anchored. I don't let any of them come off the ground. If you feel like you want to start progressing to having your knees off the ground, my suggestion would be to put that hand on the wall and progress to one at a time. Change legs and feel the difference in the way that your body has to work to navigate the balance and stability. Okay, the same is going to work for lunges. Again, I've got my wall. You can either be up a little higher or you can be at shoulder height. So mine's not a flat wall, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep my hand extended in on the palm, okay? I want to activate the palm, which is going to activate through these deeper lines through my arms and the bottom of my scap. So I'm just going to start with, again, your simple lunge. Now, depending on where this arm is to how the body is going to work. You can have a dumbbell in one hand, you can have a kettlebell, you can have a bag of shopping, you can have child. When I start to lift my arm a little more, I'm now starting to really open through different areas of my body. And I'm just trying to keep my hand glued to the wall. This can be done as a static lunge here, depending on where your balance is for the day. Options here are to turn the hand in different directions, to challenge different areas from your shoulder all the way to the front of those toes. That's with my hand facing forward, and then I can face my hand in the opposite direction. So you'll see that there's a slight change in where my body has to go. Obviously, if there's shoulder issues, guys, you're going to really tread with caution. Suggest maybe giving me a call before you do this if there's a shoulder injury. This is not for injuries. This is for those people already lunging and doing push-ups and they just want a bit of variation. So now I'm going to do some squats. Hands are on the wall. Now you'll see I'm on a bit of a lean. Now I've got my toes turned inward. I'm going to push as far away from the wall as I can and come back up. Push as far away from the wall as I can, come back up. I'm pushing my palms into the wall. I'm keeping my toes anchored and I'm maintaining breath. Now, I'm not sucking in my gut here, guys. I'm using my feet to help connect that core. Toes down, toes down. Push the earth away as you stand. Keep palms anchored to the wall. Your option can start to reaching. Another option is have the hand higher and reach again. Again, my arm is not sliding on the wall. I've got my toes turned in still. You can have your feet turned out. Guys, the focus here is just to variate your squat and lunge and your push-up. It's not about weight, it's about feeling different through these regular moves that you've been conditioning for your whole life. Okay, another push-up option is from the opposite direction. You're going to have your hands on the ground and you're actually going to put your foot on the wall. If you don't like your foot on the wall, keep it on the floor. You can do this on the floor or you can do this on the wall. You'll see my toe is anchored, you'll see my knee is started at my hip height. My hands are wider than my shoulders. I'm going to go into your basic push-up again, but what am I doing with my toes? I'm pushing my toes and my heel into the wall at all times and into the floor. So I'm maintaining that tension through the whole move. If you want to try a little more, take the knee further away from your hip. Keep the toes anchored, and I want you to keep trying to put tension into the wall. Push into the wall with the leg on the wall, all the way through. Another way to vary those push-ups is on the wall or on the floor, whichever way you choose. You can have your hand on the wall. What you can do with the hand that's on the floor is you can actually just change that handprint. Turn it in, turn it out. Make the movement quite subtle, okay? So make the change quite subtle. So you might normally do a push-up here. So you just want to move one finger to the left. Or you might already naturally go into that phase. So you might want to take your hand a little turn to the outside, okay? Just challenge what your body is used to doing in a different way. So I'm going to put my hand inward. Again, I'm in this basic push-up. I've got my palm pushing into the wall. I've got my other palm pushing the floor away. Option. Obviously, you're not going to be able to go as far with that range. We're really starting to delve right into that sternum, in through these intercostals, in through the whole of that scapula, up through the neck, the jawline. If this is really angry, guys, and if you're really clenching your jaw, it's going to help free some of that stuff up. Plenty of water, give it a crack, see how it feels.